All right, guys, this is an important video, and I'm going to need you to pay close attention to this one. So let me get right into it, guys. I want to start by asking you a question. And guys, I don't need you to answer this quickly. In fact, take some time to think on this. Really think on this. And I don't want you to give me the politically correct answer. I don't want the answer that you're quote unquote supposed to give. Or even more, I don't want you to give me the answer you think I might want to hear. No, guys, that's not what I want. What I'm looking for is an honest answer. And here's the question. If you met your wife, your girlfriend, or the woman you're currently dating today, guys, right now, exactly as she is, and if your relationship looked exactly as it is right now, would you choose it again? Would you do it all over, guys? Would you willingly sign up for it? Or would you walk away? Would you run away, right? Now, before you guys get sort of defensive and sometimes butthurt, this isn't about blaming women. That's not what I'm here for. It's not this women are the problem video. There's enough of those out there on other channels. That's not what I'm looking to do here, guys. But look, if you're sitting in a relationship right now that you don't want, you've got your fingerprints all over the crime scene as well, brother. You're not without culpability. And today, I want to walk you through what I call the relationship audit. Because in reality, most guys are going to audit their finances, or at least I hope you do. You're going to audit your investments, your businesses, your fitness. But one thing, guys, that a lot of men won't do for whatever reason is they won't audit the relationship that impacts their happiness more than anything else in their life. And guys, that's a mistake, a really big one. All right, fellas, here's the first uncomfortable truth. Yep, you knew it was coming, fellas. And again, started the video with it. So most men don't consciously choose their relationship. Think about it for a minute, guys. You sort of drift into these. I've been there. That's happened more times than I count. I'm single. I'm dating a little bit. Next thing I know, I got some woman on my couch that I can't get rid of. That's another story, guys. We'll get to that another day. Oh, she was called the squatter. Yeah, that's what I nicknamed her. Anyways, guys, you date. Then she moves in. You guys get comfortable. There's that dangerous word again, comfort, guys, right? Sooner or later, married, buy the house, have kids, take a few vacations, pay some bills, and repeat. The years pass, guys. Decades pass. Then one day, you wake up, you're 47, 50, 55, whatever. And then you're going to ask yourself, how the fuck did I end up here? And it's not because the relationship became bad overnight. That rarely happens, guys, if ever at all. But because you stopped evaluating it. The same things happens in your career, your health, your money, your life. People don't usually end up somewhere intentionally. They sort of end up there gradually. They drift there. They drift into it. And gradual change, guys, is very dangerous because you don't notice it. Again, like I said before, that's sort of death by 1,000 cuts. It's like gaining that 50 pounds, guys. You know, that doesn't happen overnight. Or when you start drinking or, watching the prawn every night or becoming strangers living under the same roof. All right, guys. So let's get right into the audit. And I'm going to ask you 5 questions. Simple questions, but not easy. All right, guys, here we go. Pay attention with question number 1. All right. Is there genuine respect in your relationship? Not talking about love, guys. I'm talking about respect. Real, genuine respect. A lot of men obsess over this concept of love, but respect is the foundation. It's the base that everything else stands upon. Does she admire you, guys? Does she look up to you? Can you disagree without sort of contempt or going for the jugular? You know what I mean, guys. Attacking things that you damn well know are hurtful. Is that your first course of action? Ask yourself that question. Or has criticism become the primary language in your relationship? Because contempt, it will kill relationships quicker, the faster than I could, bat an eyelash. And guys, once that respect leaves, once the respect is gone, everything else is going to start rotting. And frankly, guys, it's over. period. Without respect, there's no relationship. All right, guys, on to question number 2 here. Do you feel more alive because of this relationship, or do you feel less alive? Think on that question, guys. This one is huge because some relationships, they're going to sort of expand your life. They're going to enhance your life. This person is a complement to your life. Others, they're going to shrink it. They're going to make you feel small. So, do you still pursue goals, take risks, grow, train, build, travel, become more of yourself? Or are you sort of constantly editing and sort of muzzling yourself, watching what you say, sort of walking on eggshells, all in an attempt to sort of maintain the peace? You start negotiating your personality. You start making yourself smaller so that she feels bigger. Do you find yourself saying, guys, or believing, this is worse, that happy wife, happy life trope? I made a video, guys, on it, and it's this one right here. Suggest you watch it if you believe this bullshit. A relationship should challenge you, guys. Don't get me wrong. But it's not there to domesticate or neuter you like some type of eunuch. All right, guys, let's get into question number 3 here. Are you desired, or are you merely tolerated? You know, sort of like the dog. He's just there, right? Now, some of you fellas aren't going to like this one. Yeah, I don't give a shit. You need to hear it anyways. Guys, sex matters. Sex matters a lot. Physical attraction matters. Genuine desire matters, okay? No amount of therapy language, no bullshit, therapists telling you need date nights and all this other garbage changes human nature. If the romantic relationship has become roommates sharing expenses, that's something where you're going to really need to pay attention to, guys. Because at this point, you're not going to have a wife or a girlfriend. What you have is a roommate. And that's not ideal, guys, if we're being honest with ourselves. And this isn't because sex is everything. Don't get me wrong. You don't need to be, banging it out every single day. It just doesn't work like that. But because it often reveals sort of deeper issues. And as the rational male, Rollo Tomasi, has stated, sex is the glue that holds relationships together. All right, guys, let's go on to number 4 here. Guys, can you be honest? Again, not brutally honest. I'm not even talking about asshole GC honest. I'm just talking about straight up fucking honest. Can you tell the truth? Can you say to your wife, your girlfriend, hey, I don't like this. I disagree with that. I'm unhappy. I need more from this relationship. I need less. Maybe this less nagging, less bitching, less of her trying to be the dominant one, right? Or do you find yourself censoring yourself constantly? Again, that's sort of keeping the peace bullshit and not adhering to your standards. Guys, if you don't have standards, let's start there. But guys, because a relationship where honesty becomes sort of that we're dangerous or something that is sort of to be feared, eventually it's going to become a prison. One that you guys may put yourself in. All right, guys, and on to the last question, number 5. Guys, this is a big one. This is a big one, guys, right? Would you choose this again? Would you choose this again, guys? And this is the killer question. This is the one that hits the hardest, okay? Knowing everything you know today, right now, guys, the arguments, the strengths, the weaknesses, the sacrifices, the compromises, the sex or lack thereof, again, the finances, the lifestyle, the future, the good, the bad, and the ugly, guys, all of it, right? Would you sign this contract again? And I'm not talking just about a marriage contract. I'm talking, would you sign up for the relationship that you have right now? Would you do so willingly? Most men never ask themselves this. They just coast. The days goes by because they're goddamn terrified of the answer. I need you guys to ask these questions. All right, guys. I'm not sure if you're aware of the sunk cost or sunken cost fallacy, typically a term used in economics where people stay too long because they've put so much time, effort, and or money into a situation. They stay in it when they know good and goddamn well they should have got out. Anyways, guys, here's where a lot of guys are going to get stuck: the sunk cost. They look and they say, geez, we've been together 10 years, 20 years, right? We're married. We have kids. We have a house. We have a history. There's that word, guys. And all of that matters. It does. But here's sort of, the part where it gets a little sketchy, a little dangerous. Here's the part that fucks with a lot of guys' heads. History becomes the reason men stay. The only reason. It's not happiness. It's not respect, not growth, but history. Now, imagine applying that same flawed logic anywhere else in your life. I hate this job, but I've worked here for 15 years. I hate living in the place I'm living, but I've been here for 20 years. I hate my bullshit, detrimental habits, but I've done them forever. Guys, that is irrational. Frankly, it's fucking dumb, right? It's dumb. Yet, men do it with relationships every single day. Now, before you guys start nodding and agreeing and thinking, yeah, GC, she is the problem. All right, guys, back it up a little bit. Not so fast, hombre. This audit applies to you as well. Are you still the man she originally chose? Or did you stop trying? Did you give up? Did you gain the weight? Did you lose your ambition? Your drive? Did you lose your confidence? Did you lose that edge that you once had? Did you lose your sense of purpose? Because sometimes the relationship isn't in fact dying. The man inside the relationship is. And guys, that's an entirely different problem altogether. A lot of men are going to say they want their relationship, quote unquote, fixed. But they're not willing to take that hard look in the mirror. What they actually need is their self-respect restored. And that's a big difference, guys. That's a noteworthy difference. All right, fellas. So here's your assignment. Let's just call it your homework. No bullshit. No excuses. Sit down. Do this tonight. Do it alone. And answer one question, guys. One question. Would I choose this relationship again? Not the fantasy, not the illusion, not the memories of the beginning of the relationship. Not who she used to be, and not who you used to be. Right now, guys, today, exactly as it exists in this moment. Would you choose it again? Because if the answer is yes, guys, that's great. Keep going. Double down. Protect it. Invest in it. Keep it going, guys, right? And most importantly, if it is, appreciate it. But guys, look, if the answer is no, if it's a vehement no, don't panic. Don't get all crazy on me here. And don't go blowing up your life tomorrow. What you need to do is just be honest. Because the audit isn't here to end your relationship or relationships. It's here to wake you up. And sometimes the most dangerous relationship isn't the quote unquote toxic one, right, guys? It's the one that's quietly drifting where both people pretend everything is fine, sort of kick it under the carpet. And again, by the time both people, if they finally admit the truth, they've lost, 10, 20, 30, possibly more years. They will never, ever get back. And guys, that's the real tragedy. That's the real tragedy. It's not a divorce. It's not the conflict that comes with any relationship. It's not the heartbreak. It's the years or even decades spent avoiding one simple question you should have asked far much sooner. Guys, I appreciate you all sticking with me to the end. This video is important, guys. If you do need to watch this again, I would recommend it. And pass it on to a buddy, somebody who's going through this and could benefit from this video. Guys, if you have not subscribed, do me a favor, please subscribe. Tons more content coming. Like the video and, of course, comment below. Let me know where you stand. Lastly, guys, as always, what I'm going to tell you here. Live deliberately.